Hi friends, this is Helen. Following up with the weeks and my wallet, my everyday carry, I wanted to do my B6. So there's a little story to tell here, and I don't have too much time to edit, so if there's a lot of gibberish talking, please don't mind. Okay, so I have this stored right now currently in my Louis Vuitton Paul MM. It was actually stored in my Giglio for a bit, the black Giglio Krakow, but I did switch it over to this one. And what I have in here is pretty thick. So right now I'm kind of in the middle of trying to decide if this is working for me or not, but definitely the planner in here works for me. And this is the Yearly Notebook by Papertess Design. And I have here two other notebooks. So definitely for sure, this has been working amazingly for me. And let me show you how this works. So I have my main planner in here. So everything is in here. I am either journaling or mostly planning in here. This is kind of my main catch-all planner. I do some brainstorming and a lot of different things, and I will do a quick flip for you. This is basically starting from here, and the feeling of this leatherette type of cover is just amazing. So I think I kept coming back to this between the sterling ink full year and this is the half year, but we'll get to it in a minute. I just keep coming back to this because of this cover, and it just feels so amazing. So in here I've got a bunch of things that I have to take care of, but then I have a bunch of photos. And this is our family fun memory, and just like what movies, it's mainly movie nights. This is the school calendar, and just everything that is highlighted are days that they are off school. And then we go into, again, the rest of the year for the family nights. And then this is all the birthdays and that I want to remember. These are all the trips that we've been taking for both work and for pleasure. And so I have that. And then these are some self-care things. I wanted to monitor my self-care on a monthly basis. I want to make sure like I'm taking care of myself as well, because I know I keep real busy with taking care of the family and everything else. So and then this is just a health log. It just keeps when we went to dental appointments, vision appointments, so on and so forth. Then we go into the monthlies, and these monthlies are amazing. I love how minimal it is, and then I get to kind of fill it up with all the different things that are scheduled. So basically all my schedules, ripped out my Hobonichi. As you can see, I'm not really doing very well with my Hobonichi. I got this planner again somewhere in middle of January, and so the first week I was kind of struggling because I was in another planner and I wasn't sure how I was going to use this. As you can see, this is very much like the Hobonichi weeks, and so it's got the schedules on this side for me, and then it's got all my brain dump and focus things. I brain dumped in here, and you get 7 of these free note pages. And so in the beginning I was kind of like, what am I going to do with these 7 pages? Do I really need it for every day? But as you know, every season of life means different ways of planning, and so there were times where I basically needed all of this timing efforts. I needed to know like what time I was to do what. I was journaling some days because obviously I didn't need all of the single page for one day. And then I started using it for one day. And these were trips that we took, and so I had a bunch of that kind of stuff in here in the beginning. And Then we went into March, and March was when I was like, I guess I needed a lot of a lot of journaling. And then I got real busy with everything, and so I started using the Alistair method, crossing out things along the way. Like, I was so busy I couldn't even like see my planner quickly, so I had to cross things out. Passport photos of my kiddos. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I needed some journaling, I guess, in some certain days. And then lots of trips. So lots of kind of memory keep stuff. And I was still kind of hesitant on this planner by this time. And I was really busy in April and May. And so I used a lot of my Notion during these couple of months, since I was also traveling as well. And then hit May. Look at my schedule. It was crazy. Well, this, for the most part, most of my days are crazy, but didn't even have time for any decor or anything. Was traveling to Dubai during that month, and then I was gone 2.5 weeks out of this month, so it took a lot out of me. And then again, these are days that I'm in Notion a lot, just getting things done. Again, June was pretty crazy. Lots of traveling in June as well, but it was for family, so that was fun. Tijuana is where we went. We were getting our pedicure and things done. I had a procedure done, you guys, in Tijuana by a friend who's also a doctor, and so that was pretty cool. I was trying to plan out our Tijuana trip just to get a glimpse of like how much cash do I need to bring, and then came July, and again, crazy. My kids start school this month, so it's pretty crazy. I have it bookmarked there, but yeah, I was pretty busy. It's my kiddo and my husband, journaling a bit. Yeah, very busy. And then what I discovered during this week was I needed more than just this planner, because I sometimes throughout the day like want to journal things because I'm like so destroyed or exhausted during the day that I'm getting things done. And so then I was like, wait, I only have 1 page to a day, right, in this planner, and I'm like starting to stick things, and I'm like, what am I doing? So then I was getting lost in all of this, and so what I started doing by this time was I started using, I know it's on this page. So I started using this one. I bought this a while back and it was working for me, and I kind of stopped using it because of my Notion days and being just super busy. And so I went back to this and I realized that this was amazing. And so I started using it back in here. So starting from Tuesday, the 18th, I was starting to just jot down a bunch of things that I was doing along the way, like a running log throughout the day. And then I would just highlight the things that I get done or just cross them out. And this doesn't have to look nice or anything. I have no pressure here. So I was doing the time blocking. I was doing all the things. And then I was trying to see if I can use this as a running log continually, and I was like I was just dumping my brain onto this to see what are things that are just like keeping me up. And then I started just jotting things down and just kept going. And as you can see, like I even kind of added my weekly into here because I was thinking maybe I don't need all that. I just need this, right? To just get a bunch of things done. And I realized that I do need this because I have to like go and find the pages, and I hate doing these little flips. And so what I started doing was I would go here for like the important things or goals, and then like all the schedules, I would go and reference this throughout the day. If I need to jot down things, I would just jot down things, my feelings, my thoughts, whatever comes to mind, or even like a phone call meeting, notes, just being super whatever about it. And then I would go here and just rapid log everything. So I was just doing that. I was just rapid logging. Like we had, our Tesla has been in the body shop for 7-8 months. So I've been on the call with just about everybody. And so this is what I started doing, just drawing a line and just like going boom, 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 boom. And so I would like circle, and then I would color it in when I'm done. And it just went so well. I got so productive during this last several days. And so I think this is something that I'm going to continually do for the time being, just because I have so many things to do in one day lately. It's not just like big projects that I work on. Typically, when I'm in my work day, I time block a lot because I have to see around my kid's schedule, the blocks of times that I can work. And when I do work, I would work on one project for hours and hours. And then came this season, which is kids are starting school, everyone's starting new activities, new teams, and all that. And so just adjusting to the schedule and all, I have little pockets of time, not like hours of time. So then I still have to get my work done and still have to, do the kids and the family and the cooking and all that kind of stuff. So then I started doing this, and this rapid log thing is just amazing. Amazing. I love this thing, and I don't care for it. I probably am just going to toss this. This is not something that I would keep. It's just something that I am using, as my workhorse, and so be it. Now, I was thinking then, since the size of this is just like so tiny, I was thinking, because I do go into meetings a lot and I do brainstorm a lot, and perhaps brainstorming cannot all take place in one page per day, sometimes, because I am in business development and I brainstorm a lot. So I thought, I have this half year left. And so I decided I am going to use this as kind of like my everyday brainstorming type of booklet. It does have the planner in the front. As you can see, it has the planner in the front. I don't know if I'm going to actually use the planner in the front. If I have a use for it, then I will, no problem, but it's there if I need it. But for the most part, I am going to be indexing things here. I have some index pages, and then I will be just using this as my everyday brainstorming and idea book. So that is what I'm thinking of doing. Now, am I going to commit to this? I'm not sure, but I do need a notebook. I do need some space to just write ideas and, meeting memos in the moment, because right now Notion is just where I store all my projects for work, and, nothing more than that. So I'm thinking this is going to be my next workhorse. So we'll see, and I will update you again. I will be back in August with my planners to tell you what worked and what didn't, and how things are changing, because probably by August my schedule's a little better. Like, I'm adjusted a little better to my schedule, and I'm able to find better pockets of time to get my work done. I may or may not need the rapid log situation. We'll see. So yeah, that is what I am using currently right now, and that's what's working for me. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.